This morning I woke up and kind of was inspired to make a post that might have been a little bit harsh, but also just kind of sharing the truth of it all. If you are someone who is in ED recovery, if you are really serious about getting to recovery, then you're going to want to listen to this. So the reel was this, and pretty much I said harsh truth. In a year, we will discover who was actually serious about recovery. We will discover who was actually serious about getting their period back, who was actually eating fear foods, who was actually taking consistent action in their recovery. In a year, time will reveal all truth. And the reason why I shared this was because I was remembering how in my past, like back in my teens, I used to make like elaborate meals, like a big pasta with cheese and chicken and garlic bread. And I'd do like this whole big elaborate thing. And I would put it in a big bowl. And I would want my mother to see that I was eating because I wanted her off of my back because she was always trying to get me to eat more. And she was like, understandably super frustrated when I wasn't eating enough. And so I would take these big bowls of food and I would be like, okay, perfect time for me to go in my mother's room and to ask her a question. So then I'd go in my mom's room with my bowl of chicken pasta and I'd be like, hey mom, do you know where my backpack is? Move the fork around a little bit. Okay, yeah, I just need my backpack. Like move the fork around a bit, make sure she's seeing the bowl, right, of food, like, hey, look at what I'm eating. And you know what? That worked for about 2 months, maybe even just a month, before time revealed that I wasn't actually eating this food because I would, leave my mother's room, leave her sight, and I would either one, go find one of my 3 brothers to eat this food, or 2, I would throw it away. So I wasn't eating the food. And time revealed that that was the truth, that I wasn't actually taking these steps forward. I was trying to put up this facade for everyone, right? But in the end of the day, I was only cheating myself by doing so. And I wasn't actually getting anywhere. And I wanted to come on and have this quick little video with you guys because I think so many of you guys are in recovery and yet it's been years that you're in recovery or even just months that you're in recovery and we're not actually seeing any improvements. We're not having any physical improvements, right? So body weight's not getting up, or we're not sleeping better, we're not having better digestion, our period's not coming back, or there's no mental improvements. We're still scared of eating pasta. We're still scared of, all of these foods, and we're still eating the same exact diet that we have been eating for a while. And so here's the thing that I wanted to tell you guys today. Recovery shouldn't take years. It should not. I get it. This is a very hard thing. I get that it's not just a snap of the fingers, okay? So I'm not trying to be insensitive to the seriousness and the hardships that someone goes through in recovery. But if we are truly recovering, if we were honest with ourselves, if I'm actually taking steps forward to get myself into a better place, it should not be taking years. So many people I've met who are like, I've been in recovery for 2 years. I'm like, for 2 years? You've been in recovery for 2 years. You've been trying to get your period back for 2 years and you haven't gotten it back yet? You guys, recovery doesn't take that long. At most of active recovery, I honestly feel like a year is enough time to get that period back, to fully rewire the brain. There might be little things, right, that we're still working on, but I'm talking about huge improvements, night and day difference. Come on, guys, no more than a year. Most people should be seeing, if you're really serious about this and you're taking these steps, you should be seeing a big difference in who you are in just 3 months. 3 months of active recovery. I'm going to be improving my diet every single day. I'm going to be challenging my fear foods. I'm going to be allowing the weight gain process to happen. I'm going to be, taking exercise off. we should be seeing a huge difference in your mentality and in your physical health in just 3 months. So if that's not happening, what I want to lovingly say today is stop lying to yourself. I know it seems harsh. Everyone in the ED recovery world, I feel like they just baby you guys. Oh, it's okay, honey. I know this is really hard. Listen, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm never trying to be insensitive. I'm never trying to understand, that this is really hard for you. But I get it. I was there. And guess what? I had all of these same fears, all of these same anxieties. At the end of the day, I needed to just take responsibility for my life and I needed to do hard things. It's really not doing you much good to have people in your life continually coddle you. I never allow it with my clients, and guess what? My clients get results. They get results fast. I don't coddle them. I'm loving, totally. Understanding, 1000%. Here for them every step of the way. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm constantly voice noting throughout the day, texting and Instagram messaging and sending videos of encouragement. I'm constantly in my clients' lives. I like to check up on them multiple times a week. I'm not just seeing them for one session. Like, you are a one-on-one client, you get me for a session, and then you get me for the rest of the whole period of us working with each other every single day, especially if you're in my recovery community. So I'm there for you, 100%, but I will not coddle you. I will not play into the ED lies. I will not play into you playing small in your life. I will not accept it. I will, if you work with me one-on-one, I will constantly call you up into a higher, bigger, better version of yourself. Because you need to be called up. Because you're thinking that you can't do hard things, which is not true at all. You can do ridiculously hard things. I've seen human beings do some very, very, very intense, hard things. Think about just mothers. Think about the intensity of motherhood. You don't think you can eat a bagel? Look at all these mothers who are, have twins, right? And they're staying up all night with twins and breastfeeding and changing diapers and watching them every 2 seconds of the day. You think that you all of a sudden don't have the ability to eat a bagel? You don't have the strength within you? Within your DNA is strength. You're just lying to yourself constantly. Oh yeah, I'm in recovery. Oh yeah, I'm in recovery. Oh yeah, I'm in recovery. Yeah? Where's the change? Where is it? Because being in recovery is not just, I'm now saying the things I need to say that sound recovered. Yeah, did I just call some of you guys out? You can talk all the day long about diet culture and how bad diet culture is and how we all need to be intuitive eaters. But are you? Are you truly listening to what it is that you want to eat? This video is to remind yourself that in the end of the day, at the end of your life, you're not fooling anyone. You're just cheating yourself. If you want to get to the land of recovery, it's a great land. Love it over here. An amazing life. If you want to get here, you're going to have to actually start taking those steps and consistently. If you need the help and support to know what those steps are and to take those steps consistently and to be held accountable for that and to understand the bigger things going on that are blocking you, like a lack of self-identity, a lack of self-worth, perfectionism, then highly recommend either working one-on-one with me in an intimate capacity where you guys become like my little children, or joining my course, Get Your Flow On, where you get access to my recovery community. And you get access to all the stuff, of course, in the course. Those two things can be the fire beneath you that gets you to actually start taking action steps. The amount of times I've heard that from people, I would have never challenged this food if it wasn't for the group challenge that we did. I would have never gotten my period back if it wasn't for the things that I learned in the course. I would have never actually stayed consistent with cutting out exercise unless I didn't feel completely supported by hundreds of women from around the world. Sometimes being seen and having people hold you accountable is the very thing you need to actually take steps forward. So no more waiting. No more waiting. The links are down below for my program, Get Your Flow On, or for working with me one-on-one. If you're serious about recovery, those resources are available to you to help you actually get to this lane of recovery. That's it for this video. If you're wondering how I got my period back, I tell all in this video right here. So you might want to give this a quick little watch. Make sure you like this video if you are ready to actually take those steps forward, and subscribe for more recovery content and inspiration.